Howdy ho, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Den of Tools. And we got some Harbor Freight deals on well, actually new items. We got a ton of stuff. We've got the coupons that are going on right now till the end of the month. So you got the second half of the month there. Then we've got the leaked. Well, it's not kind of leaked. They've already got it in stores. It was sent to me. It was leaked. They kind of held off on it for a while. It's the parking lot sale and starts May 30th. 31st and 32nd for inside track members. For everyone else, it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then after that, we've got new items. I got a bunch of new items. These things it's shocking what they're coming out with. Shocking. I got better than this. Stay tuned. Let's jump through the sale items first. We're going to go through all those, and then we'll go through the parking lot sale, and we'll talk about so much stuff. So I should have divided this into a couple videos. Anyway, let's go through this. We're just going to talk about the stuff that jumps out. The Merlin rubber hose, $40. That's a fantastic deal. The Chief, anything with the Chief name on it is fantastic. The Central Pneumatic nailers, those are decent for the money. Those are actually a pretty good deal. The McGraw air compressor is okay. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Fortress air compressor. That first one there for $169, I have that one. Harbor Freight sent that to me years ago. It's awesome. Honestly, though, I've stepped up to a bigger air compressor because I'm running some bigger kind of stuff here in the shop. But boy, you know what? They got rid of that old Central Pneumatics, the big black one that just did everything kind of stuff. But look at this. They now have the McGraw 29-gallon, 1.8 horsepower. This thing is an absolute beast. And at $500 for that amount of air that you're going to get from the performance, that's a pretty solid deal right there. Let's see, we got the magnetic dish holders for $2. You need those all around your shop, every workstation needs to have something like that there. Let's see, I've heard good things about the vacuum bleeder. If you used it, let me know down in the comments. I've heard a lot of people say they really like it. The new Daytona jacks, can't say enough about those. They're fantastic. They got the locking key. They're great. The 3-ton. I use the 6-ton ones myself for my pickup truck. The Zurich reader, good solid basic reader there. The aluminum racing jacks. Some guy just complained that, we bought those racing jacks for we bought the aluminum jacks for our shop and it didn't hold up to everyday work in a professional environment. They're not the professional jacks. If you want the professional jacks, get the Daytonas. That's what I always say. All the people who complain about Harbor Freight kind of stuff, they're the people who go in with the biggest needs and buy the cheapest things and then go, well, it didn't work for me. I'm never going to buy from them. I'm going to go buy from Snap-on. Wow. Paint lickers. That's what I call them. Anyway, portable vehicle ramp there. That's all right. This transmission lift. Look at this. The new Daytona jack stands. Check those out. 22-ton. I could lift my old Class A or hold up at least my old Class A with that thing. We got good basic solid. The floor jack I'm talking about over there. Solid floor jack, $110. That's a decent price on that. We got the ratchet straps. Okay, so Hallmaster just came out with a bunch of new ratchet straps. I kind of leaked it. I got a video coming out about those. I got to get it done. These are the more basic ones. They've really upped their game when it comes to ratchet straps. The cargo carrier, that's a fantastic cargo carrier for the money. The Viking controller, I did not have great luck with that one. The farmland jack, I want to get my paws on that. I'm excited about that. The Jupiter sine wave power inverter, fantastic. I know tons of people who've done projects, a lot of van life projects, a lot of camper project kind of stuff using that. They swear by those things. The Badlands Apex 12,000. This is the top of the line there, buddy. $600. I know tons of people in the off-road community who've switched over to the Badlands jacks. They all swear by it. The only critique I've ever heard from it, they're a little bit slower, but it's a winch. You're not racing winches, are you? You're out there racing jacks, but not winches. All right, we got the toilet auger. If you don't have one of those in your house, you need to get one. Especially if you got, teenage kids and stuff. We got the high metal detector. I don't know about that one. We got the Predator engine 279. That's the 301cc. That's a decent price on that. We got this is the super quiet generator. It's an inverter generator, pure sine wave, fully enclosed. Not the most power, $1,400. I honestly would probably hold off and get something a little bit bigger, but it's going to cost more. So, you do what you need to do. Here we go. In the next one, we got the 8750. That's inverter generator. CO-Tech is, now this is inverter, but it's an open cage, which means it's going to be a little bit louder. But because it's got that inverter in there, it controls the motor. So if you're not drawing all the juice, it's not going to push all the juice. It's not going to run as loud. All right. Hand tools, we got the Pittsburgh socket. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the Pittsburgh hex keys, although I haven't used these ones with the ball ends on them. The wobble extensions, I've got those. Those are great. The quick release, this is the Icon slip joint parrot nose pliers. Come on, for $18, yeah. The Pittsburgh Drug Impact Set, 13-piece, fantastic set there, coming at $22. The Icon Universals, those are okay. Let's see, wrenches. We got, not a fan of this set. I know some people don't agree with me. I'm not a huge fan of it. Right here, 1-inch impact drive socket set, 10-piece for $80. I know tons of people who have this. Pros, I know guys use it on their tractors out here. They're just solid workhorse ones. The dollar light, come on, you can't say it. Yeah, they used to be free. Now they're $1. It is what it is. They're still awesome. The cable ties are not bad. The super glue, it works okay. I think I got some in here somewhere. Yep, right there. That's it. That's it. I also have some crazy glue in there, so just being honest. We got the Thunderbolt batteries. They're decent. The nut and bolt assortments, I buy several packs of those just to have them around. I try to store and keep my own, as I take things apart and whatnot, but having a nice tray of that where I know if I need an M5, there's an M5 and I can grab it right there. The Vanguard, the extension cords, 16.3, that means it's 16 gauge, 3-wire, decent mid, it's not heavy duty, it's mid duty kind of stuff. The Armstrong TV mounts, I've not used this one. I've used some of the other wall mounts. They work perfectly fine, and when they're on sale, they're a great deal. The Luminaire or outdoor lights there, those are fantastic mood lights. They're not going to floodlight an area, although I did talk to a guy who does rehabs, like kitchen rehabs, and when they tear everything out, they don't have any lights. So he goes in with a couple of these strings them all around, and they get great even floodlighting, not floodlight, just nice, good, even lighting. So, hey, there you go. The Braun rechargeable folding light, fantastic light. Definitely a good one. The security cameras, I've not used those. I've not used this the new under hood light, although I heard some people say they really liked it. If you have an experience, put it down in the comments below. The Braun LED work light, if you're looking for a good solid work light, we're going to be testing work lights here. You can see there's one behind me over there. We're going to be testing this over the summer, a series of work lights. Hopefully we'll get our paws on this one. So if you're in halogen, get away from it, man. Those things, when they pop, they can pop. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of those. The Cobra, again, that one I'm not a big fan of. The safe there, for the money, it's hard to beat these Union safes. It really is. You talk about like, oh, they're super expensive for what they are. Everyone else's prices have gone up. Trust me, I follow this stuff. Hardy gloves, always a big fan of the Hardy gloves. Good solid work gloves. The ones in the middle, I have a set of those. We get the moving blankets. Those are okay. Good basic hand trucks. Hold up on the hand trucks. If you're looking for a good hand truck, we got one coming up here in the new items. But this folding one, if you got like boxes and stuff you move, that's a good one to carry around with you. Foam kneeling pads, the tarps. Again, the blue tarps, great basic tarps. As I say, if the thing you're going to cover is not moving, they're just fine. They'll keep the rain off, that sort of stuff. If you have high winds or you're putting it on a trailer or back of a pickup truck, it'll just shred, okay? Aluminum shovel, that's not too bad. The electric trimmer, I've heard people talk about it, say good things about it. I've never used it. The silver tarps, those things are fantastic. I love those. When we have our trailer and we're towing stuff and whatnot, I use one like that, and it holds up to 80-mile-an-hour winds on the highway just fine. Atlas batteries, we got the pressure washer. This I would call it the Value Pro level pressure washer. It really is. Coming in at 4.2 gallons per minute at 4,400 PSI. That sucker is powerful. If you're looking to get into pressure washing business, you're trying to do some serious stuff, you got to get things done, that's the pressure washer you want. Let's see here. We got the magnet. That's it. Yeah, the warrant. I'm not a big fan of that thing. Decent corded multi-tool. Low speed hand. Let's try that one again. Low speed spade handle drill mixer. If you're doing like a lot of mud, some stuff like that, maybe you want to get into that. The Bauer compact impact driver, rapid charger, good deal at $55. I got to tell you, consider the brushless stuff. The new brushless stuff is amazing. We got a good budget miter saw stand here for $100. We got the Admiral dual bevel sliding compound miter saw with LED and laser guide for $200. We got some more. We got materials at the grinder, $15. The detail sander, fantastic little detail sander. I have a sander just like that, works great. The planer, I've not used the planer, but I can tell you what, these batteries, I got those batteries sitting over there. Well, if you saw my video, I did a teardown on the 12 amp hour battery, and I kept the 8 amp hour battery. I knew I was risking blowing this sucker up, especially once I got to the inside. This thing is made, they're made like Fort Knox. They're incredibly well made. They have top of the line Samsung cells in them. $100. That same battery with cells that might be as good from Milwaukee is $250. I can buy 2 of these batteries and have $50 to take the wife out for dinner. Well, take myself out for dinner these days. Nice little wet dry vac. The creeper is a decent creeper. The Avanti sprayer. If you saw the video, they did a video they put out. I don't think it really showed it in the best light. It's a decent sprayer. The video is a bit excessive. They did a lot of overspray and stuff. It wasn't the best example of what that sprayer can do. Shop fan. I'm going to be needing I just walked out my door. Nice and cool in here. It was cold this morning. It was raining. I walked out, that afternoon sun hit me. I'm like, whoa, I need to get a shop fan. We got the hoist. I've used these hoists for a couple different setups. I've used way long ago. You saw I was doing one, setting up a drill press head on top of when you're doing the assembly kind of stuff. Great for stuff like that. The abrasive cabinet. It's one of the old school situations where once you fine tune it, it's fantastic. If you decide to go this route, and I think you should, honestly, for the money, it's about one of the best ones out there, especially at $210. But look up some YouTube videos. I don't have one up, but look up some YouTube videos, and there's ways to seal it better so stuff doesn't get out, and kind of trick it out and put a light in it, that kind of stuff, or a better light. Anyway, go and check out those videos. The Hercules bags, fantastic bags. You can't say enough about the magnetic power strips. I was confused on the last power strip. I saw the yellow one. I thought it was part of the series. They do have USB on the magnetic ones. The 56-inch roller bank for $800. I might hold off on that because the new 56 ones in the Series 3 are coming out in late summer, so you might hold off on that. The not Pelican, I call it Pelican, Apache, because they're just as good. I have several of these, fantastic. I love them. The spring clamps, they're decent spring clamps. Haven't used the soldering iron. Welding hood, where's my welding hoods? Oh, they're over there somewhere. Anyway, I don't have this one. I have I have this one. I love it. It's a great welding hood. The scroll saw, again, is it okay? It's a solid, beginner scroll saw. It's fine. I definitely recommend you check your local online markets, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. You can find some great vintage, big, solid cast iron scroll saws for the same price. They might need a little bit elbow grease to get them back up and running, but once you do, they're fantastic. Titanium stick welder there for $279, $280. This is it. This is the deal right here. We got the MiG 170 for $500. That's a fantastic deal. And the 20-inch. Now, this is even bigger than the one I have. I still have to get mine down from storage after we move shops here. It's got some surface rust, so we're going to do a whole restore kind of thing on that one. I've got the 17-inch, and that thing is a beast. I can't imagine how good the 21 or the 20-inch is there. Again, the Portland pressure washer at $80. That's kind of been the standard sale price lately, which is insane because that's pre-COVID kind of pricing. Good basic pressure washer there. If you want to go with gas, that Predator one is a great deal. Okay, let's jump into, that's it for the coupons. Let's jump into, and I know maybe you already skipped forward to it. We got the huge parking lot sale happening now. Yes. The $200 5-drawer tool carts are real. You got to wait till May 30th, and you might have to order them because these things, wow. When was the last time we saw that pricing? That's insane. That is 4-drawer kind of pricing. Personally, I'll be honest, I think I like the 4 drawers better, but if you're looking for all the storage in a portable cart kind of thing, $200. If you're going to build one of the double drawers, have you seen the double carts where they buy 2 of these sets and then they take the top part, put it on the bottom, and do a stacked cart system? In fact, there's a whole stacked cart group on Facebook and stuff talking about how to mod these things. That's a pretty cool build if you don't want to go with the full bank cart. But personally, not my thing, but I got to tell you, for $200, I don't know, maybe turn it into a barbecue cart, something like that. Maybe. We got look at this. Oh my gosh. The 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw, it's back to $300. That's like launch price on that. That's insane. Here you go. The Predator 3500 super quiet, CO secure, full 9 yards. This is the go-to RV outdoor camping. Will it do a whole home? Probably not. If you got a smaller house, a tiny house, yes. Full size, like 2,000 square foot, probably not. You're not gonna run your furnace and stuff off of it, but you can run all, like, thunderstorm stuff like that. You can keep the lights on, that kind of thing there. $800, and your neighbors aren't gonna know about it. That's what I love about the super quiet ones. The Bauer surface conditioner. Oh, if you've seen, I've been doing all sorts of stuff with this. Harbor Freight sent that to me. I thought, well, what am I going to do with this? I found lots of uses for it. It'll take paint off. It'll take rust off. It'll resurface. It can condition. You can use it on wood. You can use it on metal. It does all sorts of stuff. It is so much fun to work with that thing. All right. And then we talked, well, the jack sale's already going on. Let's go to the bottom of the page here. We got the gloves for $5. That's a good deal. The little rolling dollies, you should have 2 of those in any shop at any time. 1 at home, 1 in the shop. The 3-ton jacks, we talked about those. The fans. Here we go. We got the 4.5-inch, 4.3 amp angle grinder for $10. This is an angle grinder everyone should get. You buy that angle grinder, you go home and you run it a few times just to get the kinks, make sure it's running. If it's going to die, it's going to die in those first couple days running it, run it kind of hard. Again, this isn't the kind of thing where you go heavy duty, put the most aggressive disc on it, and you use it for 30 minutes straight. That's going to smoke it. If it starts getting hot, let the little puppy rest. Let him have a nap, okay? Let him cool off. Be smart about it. But I know welders who keep one of these on their cart. They put a flap disc on it because it's easier to change out, rather than, they don't need a 5 Makita, grinders. Not every job the grinder's going to do is super heavy duty, and that's where this thing's good for. Above that, the shop light, that is a no-brainer right there. 5,500 lumens, linkable shop light, yes. And then down in the yellow part, we got the drill bits. Always good to have some sacrificial drill bits around. I talked about the tarps. That light is ridiculously bright. Do not look at it when you open it. Microfiber cloths, of course, those are always good to have. The yellow batteries, I hate the yellow batteries. And the cutoff wheels, they're cheap cutoff wheels. All right, let's go to the next. We got to talk about this. All right, this one's always the big blurb, and everyone gets upset because remember these are up to. It says right there, over there. It says up to, not 78% off everything, up to 78% off everything. This is going to be stuff that are store returns, or in some cases returned to corporate and then either refurbished or cleaned up or whatever, and then sent back to certain stores just to get rid of. This is the kind of situation where now having inside track really helps, because if there's something out there that's refurbed and you're like, I want to get my paws on it, and you have to wait 3 days, somebody else like me who has inside track like me is going to snag it before you. That's where inside track really comes and hits home. That said, also helps if you know your manager and you're nice to them and you know how to smile and be like, hey, how much do you want for that $10 wrench over there? That's normally $50. You know how it goes. Anyway, more flies with sugar, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's where always when these kind of deals come up. Like I'm looking over here. I've got one of the metal lathes that I got for like 20% of cost. My 17-inch drill I got for $115. Again, it's open box kind of stuff. You got to get to know people. This is before people knew who I was. All right, no one knew who I was when I was buying these. The Yukon, with the 9-drawer Yukon, thank goodness we got, at least Harbor Freight's got the 9 drawers. Everyone else the price is going insane. Have you seen how much the Husky is going for these days? All right, $329 on that. We got the Daytona low profile professional. It's not the long reach, but for $140. That's a great one. The Pittsburgh Creeper, $30. This is a hit or miss kind of item. You might want to get the extended warranty on it. Actually, you probably do want to get the extended warranty on that. We get the Mechanics tool set, 301 tool set. Again, all of these tool sets right here, except for the deep sockets. The deep sockets, A+, highly recommend. Do they have some skips? Yes, they do. And yeah, you can fill them in with other things later, but as a great starter set, great starter set. Mechanics tool set. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I've kind of become I'm not like a huge tool snob, but I want some basic level kind of stuff. And I don't think these are the best bang for the buck. The $100 one, honestly, though, I might have to reconsider that one compared to the ones that I keep in my truck, because they're probably the same level quality as those. I should revisit that one. All right. And we got the retractable hose reel down there for $70. That's a great deal. Hose reels, cord reels. They keep your shop clean, clutter-free. Nobody trips over anything. They will make your life so much better. The spray gun, that's a great deal on the spray gun. The nailer, decent deal on the nailer. The only problem with the nailer is because it's multi-nailer, the hammer is wider because it also does staples, and it can leave a mark in the wood. So don't use it for any kind of finish work. The Earthquake composite, that's a great one right there. McGraw, the whole McGraw, fantastic. They're always a good deal. The question is, are they going to be a good deal for you? And we got the oil lube. We got the, I'll be honest, I'd probably look at that other deal and get the oilless. I know, I said before, I'll never buy an oilless compressor. Yeah, I got oilless compressors everywhere these days. The technology changed. It happens. You gotta, don't be a stick in the mud. You gotta, if they prove it, and they've proven it, would you use it every day in a full-time, professional shop? No. But here's the deal. It sits, and I don't use it for weeks at a time, and then I come back and I'll use it a whole bunch. That's where these things really kick in. The welders, not a fan of the Chicago welders. Now that they have the titanium welders, you can get the flux core. The flux core, that is the glue stick of welders. Simple, easy to use, no fuss, no gas. It'll just work. The multi-process welder, that's a fantastic welder there for $500 with the Braun Light we talked about. American flag for $5. So here, I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm not buying an American flag that's not made in America. And for the most part, I'm with you. The flag on my house, made in America. The flag for my RV, made in America. The flag for my truck, that's a cheap flag like this because it's going to get shredded. You know it is. So if I'm 4th of July and stuff, I'm running the flag on my truck, and I am. That's what I'm going to be running with. If I can find my flag holder, I don't know where the kids put it. Steel clamp, spring clamp for 80 cents. Buy all of them. Tons of uses for those things. The magnetic tool holders, tons of uses for those. Pneumatic tires with white hub. I don't know what to use. I'm sure there's a use for it. The hammers, they're okay around the house kind of hammers, DIY kind of hammers. They're not super nice. I started in the trades as a carpenter doing construction, so I get a little finicky about my hammers, but they're fine hammers. All right, here we go. Predators. This is the first one, $2,000. Again, I told you, remember when I said, don't buy that last sale, wait for this one? Here it is. I told you they would do this. $2,000 on it. Fantastic. This is the one that we paid my own money. I know Harbor Freight sent me a bunch of stuff over the years. They wouldn't send me this, but the wife and I, we talked about, that's the one we wanted for a house. That's what we went out and bought. Would that run like most larger houses? No, but for a smaller house, we've got a smaller house. It's a 2-bedroom house. It was built 140 years ago. So not the biggest thing out there. It'll run that perfectly quiet and perfectly silent. We had the 9,000 next to it and went and traded it in. By the way, did you know that if you buy the extended warranty, it's more than just a warranty? It's the option, manager's option, but usually they do it as long as you're not abusing it. I came back in with that 9,000 with my warranty and said, hey, I want to upgrade to this one. He's like, sure thing. All right, we got the 212 there for $135. It's not the $100 it used to be, but they have made some improvements to it. We got the pump there, the chipper shredder. This is the nice chipper shredder. This will chew through some stuff. For $549, we got the gas-powered earth auger. That's a powerful little thing there for $197. The Franklin ladder, great ladder. I have both this ladder and I've got the little giant. I can't tell the difference. They're both heavy as all heck. They both get the job done. They're fantastic. 37-inch to 80-inch full motion TV wall mount. Great mount. It is for that money, $35. That's a no-brainer. Definitely get that. The Jackery is I'm not a fan of Jackery. I don't like the form fit. I don't like the big handle on top because I thought I had one. Because now I can't set something else in it when I'm piling stuff in the truck and whatnot. It has to go on top, and it's super heavy, so it'll crush stuff underneath it. On top of that, I think you get a better bang for the buck out of other units. I think Jackery I think they're overpriced. The Portland pole saw, I've not used it. I've heard people tell me that they like it. It's a corded one. Remember that. We got the 800-pound Franklin hand truck. I have this hand truck. I've moved gun safes with it. I'm not going to say that you should, but it is incredibly useful. Speaking of a gun safe that you can move with, the 10 gun safe right below it for $329. Then we've got the Apache rifle case there. That thing's fantastic. We've got of course the tarps. I talked about that. You know what? This monocrystalline here, pointing the wrong side, the monocrystalline solar panel for $90. That's a fantastic deal. That's a good, solid, just go to. You could mount it on your house. You could mount it on the RV. You could use it for temporary. You can use it for permanent power. That's a great option there. We got the sprayers here, good sprayers there. What else? We got the down here, down below, where to go? Right here. The Voyager tool bag for $4.83. I just had a bunch of them around here. I use these bags for everything. I keep my toe straps in them. I had a Husky bag for the longest time. It finally died. I switched over to the Voyager. You get them for under $5 when they're on sale. You put all sorts of gear in them. Organize different stuff that way. The mini hook set, that's not too bad. The zip ties are surprisingly good. I always keep a bundle of them in the truck because you never know what you might need a zip tie for. Here's the Badlands ZXR, even less expensive there for $320 than the Apex. The Cover Pro canopy for $50. I'm really picky about my canopies. The Harbor Freight has one that's a step up from this that's even better. I'd go with that one. The Yukon hardwood workbench. I swore this thing was a piece of junk because you always see it in store and you go and you grab it and it wobbles. They didn't assemble, or people have been shaking it and stuff. The guys I know who have this at home, once you get it set up right, use it for a couple of months, then go back and tighten things down. It's solid. All right. And trust me, they swear by it. The shop stool there, decent price on that shop stool. The fatigue mats, use the fatigue mats. You save your feet and your legs, man. Trust me about that one. The Hercules Jack Stand. I've had this thing. It's been fantastic. Somebody told me that, well, the new ones are terrible. I haven't heard that. If you've heard something, I want to hear it down in the comments. We've got the look at this. People said that Harbor Freight's raising prices. Now, all the old timers, Harbor Freight's raising prices, and I'm never going to shop there again. $20. That's the same price it's been as long as I've been shopping at Harbor Freight. And it's the new upgraded Warrior version. That's just ridiculous. The heat gun's $10. The step drill bits are $10. The Bauer thickness planer, $300. Yes, I know I owe you a video on the new Hercules one I got sitting over there. It's coming in. It's allegedly going to come in at $400. This is a 2-blade. The Hercules is a 3-blade. We got the belt disc sander for $100. I'm going to say, like I was about to say, don't buy this because there's better options out there. But for $100, man, that's a pretty good deal. The orbital sander there for $20. Trust me, those corded tools, they really can beat the runtime on cordless. They can. The random order polisher, people swear by that thing. The rotary tool, I've heard good things on that. The impact wrench, the corded one. If you're just taking tires off, doing that kind of stuff, that's a decent impact wrench. All right, let's jump now to the new tools. Okay, because these are exciting. We got a Bauer cement mixer. Who thought they'd come out with a new cement mixer? This is not a super big one or anything, but look at it. It's nice. It's light. It's compact. It's rotomolded drum. It'll do 80-pound bags of concrete, stucco, and mortar. You just plug it in and go. I've been looking for a light. I wonder how small. Does it fold up into something really small? Because that would be awesome. This. I makes me want to cry. I've been wanting to get a stand like this for the longest time. I was actually been looking at making one. I'm a huge fan of the Bauer, that belt bandsaw. And look, I'm overcome here. Head off there. Look at this. This is the Hercules stand for metal cutting, vertical setup as well as horizontal. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my paws on this thing. I've been dying for a good, solid, horizontal. I made a stand to hold my saw vertical. And it's funny because I actually ended up getting one of the 10-inch or 9-inch, 10-inch bandsaws. But with this thing we're doing a lot more metal work in the shop. Oh my gosh. And we're dividing it, by the way. All the woodworking stuff happens on this side of the shop. The metal stuff happens on that side of the shop. We try to keep them as clear as possible. That way sparks don't hit sawdust. Be safe in your shop. All right. Anyway, Bauer chemical fogger for $70, tool only. We got the segmented diamond cup. They're coming out with a whole bunch of these kind of stuff in the Hercules line. McGraw Air Tools. McGraw Air Tools. So we've got the Chief, which are fantastic, right? And we have the was it Central Pneumatics one, which are often garbage. Some of them are good. A lot of them are not. All right. McGraw Air Tools. Now, I did send an email because I looked at the prices and there's not much difference here between these. So I'm like, are there going to be 3 tiers? Because in the air compressor, there's no longer 3 tiers. There's only 2 tiers. Everything else has like, a lot of stuff has good, better, best. It looks like there's just going to be the good and the best now in the air tools. I can't confirm. I sent an email, have not heard back. As soon as I do, I will let you know. But we got the dual action air sander and we got the right angle quarter-inch angle die grinder there, both in the McGraw line. I'm excited to find out how good these are. I have high hopes. They look good. They do. All right, how about this? Hammer drilling universal dust collection attachment there for Hercules. Come on. They've been looking to do that. Oh, man. Concrete dust is nasty. Nasty. Wear a mask. Use an extractor like this. Be smart. How about this? Maddox 32-ounce refillable pressurized sprayer. All right, almost holds 3 times the material than an aerosol can. I'm trying to think about all the uses I could do with something like this. Anyway, $30 on that. I'm gonna have to think about that one. The rotary tool, the new Warrior, they got rid of the old one. The new rotary tool. This is gonna be a huge. No, it's not. I'm predicting it right now. I'm predicting it's going to be the same. Now it's funny because I dunk on this thing all the time. I'm like, it's terrible. It's got no. But then the guys, basically, you know what it is? It's the right tool for the right job. Because I had a lot of people comment like, hey, I do glass etching. I do super light work. I do jewelry stuff. And this thing is perfect because you don't want something super high powered because it'll dig in too hard and stuff like that. And we need something light duty like this. So there you go. Again, even I can get put in my place. Right tool for the right job. That's what really matters. I'm still not going to use it. Anyway, how about this? Icon metric tap and die set. I've got the standard tap and die set. I was thinking about getting the gear wrench one. And honestly, I still might because it's ratcheting. I don't know how much I need a ratcheting one, but still the Icon. It's going to be a conundrum now which one to get. Which one do you think I should get? Put it down in the comments down below. Or should I just stick with the one I have? Die grinder. We got the 2-hand. This is the super aggressive. This thing is bigger than it looks. All right. This is brushless. Again, 5-year warranty on this thing because it's part of the Hercules brushless line. This is a big die grinder. It's beefy. It's going to get in there and it's going to do the work. We got the micro cleaning accessory wet dry kit. So this is basically you like great for car detailing, that kind of stuff. Get in all those little places, all the little detail kind of stuff for $5. Yeah, I'm going to get one of these for $5. We got the Luminary Outdoor Twinkle Lights here for $18. Am I going to get this for $18? Come on, for $18? No, I'm not going to get it. Yeah, I am. My daughter's going to make me get it. I know she is. And then we got the Braun 1800 lumen rechargeable waterproof tactical LED light. You can tell it's tactical because it's black. I don't know. They put the little edges on the front of the flashlight, like you're going to go to battle with somebody with a flashlight. I know it's just silliness, but I will say this: all the Braun stuff has been pretty good. It really has. Again, to all the people saying Harbor Freight is raising their prices, if you are familiar with the old compactor, this is the same price, and it's twice the machine. You know it's true. You know I speak the truth here. Same price, twice the machine. Where is your argument now? Oh, anyway. And then I told you we had the hand truck. Look at that, $130 appliance hand truck. This will save your back. It'll save your knees. Don't hurt yourself. Trust me, when I moved that gun safe, it was one of the big Canon 60 gun wide body safes. That was not the hand truck to be using. We were going up over the threshold, and I got to tell you this: we're going up over the threshold. My buddy's helping me. Oh, it was terrible. This thing was huge. We were such idiots. This was 15 years ago, and we got it. We get it to the front door. We get it out of the truck. We get it down the driveway, up the walk. We get to the front door, and our threshold is like this high, so we got to get it up and over the threshold. And we tried the first push, and it's not happening. I'm like, all right, let's take a breather. We're worn out. So we wait. It's middle of the day, California, Central Valley. And we come back, and I'm like, okay, I'm on the inside. My buddy's on the outside. I'm like, you ready? I'm like, I'm going to heave on this sucker. I need you to get it up and over. All right. Can you do it? He's like, sure thing. We say go. I got my handle. And again, it's not this one. It's the one. Okay. It was this style right here. It was this one right here. And I haul on this thing and he lays into it, pushes it up. And then I hear him scream. And because it was a brown, very dark brown metal box that had been sitting out in the California sun, and it's white hot by this point. And he screams just as it goes up over the lip and lets go. And he kind of pushes it away as he lets go. So it comes flying towards me. No one else helping control it. I trip, go back down, and it's coming down and it's going to land on me. And that D part, let me pull it back up. That D part of the handle right there goes right between my legs. Boom. And it stops it. I was fine. I thought I was going to be a pancake. I thought I was going to end up in the ER. I thought, 2 inches higher and I'd only have 2 kids. So anyway, there you go. There you have it. Be safe out there. Work smart. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.